Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you all are doing really well. I'm Miss Aisha Baloch with the fourth lecture of English. In this video, we are going to learn about the third topic from our textbook, which is The Neem Tree, a poem by Mrs. Al-Sakazi. She says, "My lovely neem that intercepts sun's scorching beam, yet bears the heat all day without the rain's refreshing spray. Thou charm'st the wanderer's woe away with soothing shade. How strong you are, how unafraid, how green thy leaves in spite of all the midday flames that burning fall upon thy unprotected head. Could man be bold as thou and rise above the earth with a sheltering arm, to save the suffering ones from harm, from sorrows, poverty, and vice through sacrifice? Could man be steadfast and like thee, face every fate, would it not be fulfillment of life's loftiest dream, my lovely neem?" Before I begin the explanation of this poem, I would like to give you a brief introduction of the poetess Mrs. Al-Sakazi. She was born in 1884 at Weimar in Germany. In 1910, she married Allama Imdad Ali Imam Ali Qazi, commonly known as Allama I. Qazi, who was the Vice Chancellor of the University of Sindh. Her literary work includes short stories, one-act plays, novels, composition of music and poetry in German and English language. She even translated Shahjo Risalu, which is still popular as one of the best English translations of Shah Latif's poetry. She also helped her husband in writing his book Brown Girl in Search of God. She died on May 28, 1967 in Hyderabad and is buried beside her husband at the Sindh University campus, Jamshoro. When Mrs. Al-Sakazi was in Sindh, she once saw a green and shadowy tree. She inquired its name and wrote a lovely poem praising it for the various benefits it provides to people, like providing comfort and relief to weary travelers sitting under its soothing shade. She calls it fearless and unafraid because it bears the heat all day, faces the challenges of changing weather condition, yet its leaves remain green and fresh. She admires neem tree for it is courageous and bold, as although it's unprotected and uncovered, yet like a strong man with sheltering arms, the tree's branches prevents the scorching beam of the sun, thus saving people and the environment from harm. She says that we should follow its example and become as steadfast and sacrificing as the neem tree to provide comfort to the suffering humanity. According to her, the neem tree inspires us to achieve the loftiest dream or the highest goal of life, which is to relieve people from harm, sorrows, poverty, and vice. It means we should be kind and generous to everyone around us. This poem gives us a lovely message that a person should be willing to sacrifice one's own comforts and wishes in order to serve the suffering humanity. One should take inspiration from the neem tree to save people from harm, sorrows, poverty, and vice. Now, how about if we do an activity? Just perform a random act of kindness and feel the happiness and inner peace it gives. You can also share it later with your friends to inspire them to perform some other acts of kindness too. And now it's time for review of today's lecture. In this video, we had a brief introduction of the poetess Mrs. Al-Sakazi and her admiration for the neem tree. We also learned about the inspiring message the poem gives us. That is to say, that the highest aim in life is to serve others with kindness. Home assignment time, students. You have to attempt the RDCs that you can see on your screen in your own words in 2 to 3 sentences each. This is it for this video lesson. Don't forget to complete your assignment on time. Thank you for watching.